She has been such an answer to prayer. And so this morning we want to dedicate her as a church. Derek and Chelsea, we're going to dedicate Tinley back when she was first born. And life shifts on a dime and wasn't able to do that. But they did that as a family. But they want to do that as a church. And they want you to be a part of it. And they give me the honor of dedicating her. Now in the dedication, I want you to know that what we're about to do is not formality. It is something that we're asking God, who is at attention now. We are approaching the throne of God. I realize this morning that there are families, more families in America, who their children will not be raised in church. It's just the signs of the times. They won't know how to get out of the mess they're going to be in. They won't know how to handle the pressures of life. I want to say this to all you spiritual people who can hear what I'm saying. There will be no restraint upon the demonic activities because there are no parents guarding the door. If I told you how much incest was in the houses of America, if I told you how much abuse was in the houses of America, you and I both would be totally shocked. Tinley's world. Tinley, how does the tiger say? What does the tiger say? Just want y'all to know how special she is. She loves her pastor. She can't say it real clear, but I know when she says it. Yeah. So, Tinley's world's changing. My world's changing, but I'm an old guy. I know how. I said, I'm an old gray-headed guy. I know how. I know what to do. Tinley's world's changing. Tinley is going to grow up in an America that I do not know. Tinley's America is going to be drastically different than mine. She will face culture changes, social tensions, sexual preferences, and gender identities, which are all a spiritual battle. Sadly, but true, Tinley will grow up one day and she will have to deal with self-confidence because our society says you have to be a certain way or you struggle with your self-confidence. She'll have to grow up with peer pressure. She'll have to grow up with social turmoil. I'm sure by then, in my day, as my kids were growing up, it was a MySpace. Does anybody remember MySpace? It's now Facebook. I don't know what it'll be 10, 15 years from now, but it's going to be worse than it is. So Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10, the Lord. Hey, this scripture for you. For Tinley Brooke Wicker. He said, fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. That's a promise from God before Tinley ever really knows how precious she is to him. 2 Timothy chapter number 1 and verse number 12 is for the parents. For this season I also suffer these things. Nevertheless, I am not ashamed, for I know in whom I have believed. And I am persuaded that He is able to keep that which I have committed to Him against that day of change, of turmoil, of craziness that this baby is going to have to grow up in. She's been born. She's here. And the Bible says, 1 Corinthians 15:8, and at last all He was seen by me. At last He was all seen by me. This is Paul talking about Jesus. And by one born out of due season.